In 1990, Mary Kellner came up with this great idea, knowing that what kids in the inner city needed was libraries and books at home, and they had none. She got a group of her friends together, organized the Books for Kids program, and we've been on a roll ever since.
Nextdoor is so lucky to have Mary Kellner and the Books for Kids program. 25 years ago, she had a vision for getting books into the homes of children in Milwaukee. We know that having books in the home correlates with student achievement, and I think this program has grown probably even more than Mary ever envisioned.
I was involved in a program called TAP, Teacher Award Presentation, where we gave awards to teachers. So they would submit applications for what they would want the money for. And many of the applications, almost a third, were saying we need books in our classroom. And it sounded real easy. Let's just collect books. And I called my friend Ed, who was the head of Nextdoor, and said, could you house these books if I bring them to you? And he said, sure. And so we did that, and that's how Books for Kids really got started.
Over the years, everyone's gotten into the act. The Junior League, the Postal Service, the Milwaukee Journal, even the circus has helped us collect books.
Books are extremely important to our kids, especially our young children. And the research has shown that the earlier the children can read and be exposed to books, the better their literacy will be. And as we all know, if you are literate, if you understand the written word, life will be a lot easier for you as you go through school and as you go through life.
Books for Kids matters because it helps put books in homes. Building a home library gives something for the families to form around. The kids can read to the parents can read to the kids. It's what we need to build the neighborhood that we're in.
I think Nextdoor's approach is great because it not only brings reading to the children in the school, but it also brings the community members to come in, learn about Nextdoor. I originally thought it was going to be just get books in, get books out, but it has turned into such a magnificent program where Nextdoor has hired coordinators to help run the program and enlisted tons of volunteers for years, and without their help, this would never have happened.
One of the key points in the history of Nextdoor is when Harley-Davidson got involved. And when we came to this building on 29th Street, we had someone of the stature of Rich Tierlink helping us. He helped us focus, he created our mission, our vision, both of which exist today in the very same form as he created many years ago. And Rich's involvement brought on Harley-Davidson in a wide variety of activities, including Books for Kids.
I first encountered Nextdoor when Harley-Davidson was creating their foundation, and a wonderful gentleman by the name of Rich Tierlink, who was CEO at the time, came up to me and told me about the organization and all the great programs that it had to offer for the community in a neighborhood that was very desperate and needed a lot of help.
I encountered Nextdoor when I started work at Harley-Davidson back in 1991. Harley-Davidson's in the neighborhood of Nextdoor Foundation, and that's one of the neat things I like, is getting involved with the different organizations in our neighborhood. And so one of the first events was the walk, and took our children, my children and my husband, on the walk. At that point they were in strollers. We moved up to a wagon and then walking. Since then we've added my grandchildren to the event too, and so it's just a wonderful event that they look forward to every year.
At Harley-Davidson, we're committed to the walk because we know the proceeds benefit the Book for Kids program. So many of our employees come out each week and read to those little darlings and just make their day.
Reading is just a wonderful way to expand your thinking, your horizons, your experiences, and I just love to see it and I love to experience it myself.
You know, books can help children dream and actually even provide them hope for the future. Harley-Davidson is committed to the neighborhood and Books for Kids.
Thank you, Harley-Davidson, for all you've done for Books for Kids.